2-yard line. His first carry, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first. On the ground.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Catch there. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Ellington. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Stanton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Neville Hewitt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly
under pressure, and they got to him again. Kiko Alonso in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Stanton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They run for it with Ajayi. Uses the stiff arm. Muscles him off. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
They run again with Ajayi. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. In motion, Julius Thomas. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Everybody scoot up. Heavy. Watch 17.
Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell, in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. In motion, Julius Thomas. Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Robinson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a 1st down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will... continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find John Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the... The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, Drake. A strong running. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after. As he's taken down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run with Ajayi. And he's got room. He's at the 50, 20, 10, and finally out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Well, it's 4th and short, and the defense loaded up the line in a goal line set. This is the danger you run, though. Once a running back clears that initial mass of bodies, he's got lots of open space ahead, and he turns that one into a huge gain.
They'll try to run with a J, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they're going to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. And no, it... falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Now Ellington. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Taken in at the 22. He won't go down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's Tannehill now on second down, escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Play action. It's Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Stanton. He checks it down here to Ellington. Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stanton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out come the Dolphins now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Here's Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Doesn't matter who the runner's going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work.
Fresh set of downs here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Parker left side. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down Miami. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But
then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. 30, 10, touch.